Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here, the Transformers Legacy United review. And if you take a look at the Doom and Destruction collection, we got this pack here, which features the Wrecker, Malleus, Minotaurous, Chop Shop, and Barrage. Part of the deluxe Insecticons from G1, and part of the Doom, the Mayhem people here. Get some nice artwork here. The artwork is reminiscent of like cel-shaded cartoon look, and I do like that. I kind of screwed that whole speech up right there, didn't I? Turn this out, and here we get Malleus and Minotaurous, and we get a little symbol for the Doomsday people. So pretty cool. Around back, 11 steps is going to get you Chop Shop. 10 steps is going to get you Barrage. 6 steps will get you Malleus and Minotaurous. These are just all retoolings and redecos. Malleus Minotaurous is just a redeco. I don't remember the name of it, but it's this red hammer guy here. Mallet, whatever. Then Chop Shop is Shrapnel with some new additions. And Barrage is Bombshell with some new additions. At least these two here, they got a decent amount of retooling. Whereas this guy new colors of plastic. He's just a straight up redeco with some blast effects. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to compare them with Shrapnel and Bombshell. I'm going to show off Ransack, who came out a year or two ago in one of those big Target pack, like 4-packs. I'm going to show Kickback. I do have a G1 Chop Shop too that I will compare with these guys. Of course, you're going to get your handy dandy instructions. It's a pretty thick little booklet here. I've got 3 different Transformers you have to show to transform. But inside we get Chop Shop, and we get a Barrage, and we get a Malleus Minotaurous. Like I've applied his blast effects. This one here is like a big, and this one here is like a flat ground pound kind of thing. So you can order, these figures suck kind of thing. So this here is Malleus Minotaurous. He's the exact same thing I said as this guy. He is just new colors of plastic, and you got the blast effects. If he had blast effects, I don't know where they are. I have so many. I don't remember which ones he actually, if he did come with any, which ones he did come with. It's probably something similar to one of these here. I don't really remember this one, but this one here. This is like a cellophane wrap when you want to put it around a tub to keep food, you know, from getting old or in the refrigerator and stuff. Keep the air out. And then you got Barrage and Chop Shop. Really cool looks to them, so we're going to do them one at a time real quick. First thing we're going to look at is Chop Shop. Alright, so here is Legacy United Chop Shop with the G1 version. Legacy United is slightly larger in this mode here. You can see he's beefier, up taller because of the legs. And the G1 a little smaller, the legs not as cool, not as much articulation going on. He does have some die cast right here though on him. So I think they honored it pretty good. They did a good job mimicking the G1 version here, but we gotta have Shrapnel's chest there, which we don't have on this version here. And they did a good job with the little pinchers up here as well. Even has that little bend in them like it did in G1, and got the little hollowness on the underside, but G1 had the same. Also here with Chop Shop, will bring on in Shrapnel. I got so many bugs up here, got to find them. He's right here. You can see what they did change on this. They did give new legs to the characters. And when you get these guys out of the box, you will have to apply the legs on them. And don't worry, they do have an R and an L telling which one's left and right. So you get new legs, and what would become Shrapnel's legs here in the back, now you can just use as weapons on Chop Shop. And they did reuse the same gun as well. So they kept the guns. They did change up the pinchers here and give you some new legs. So they did do a little bit more. Got new colors of plastic, new paint apps, and all that stuff. So looks pretty cool. I mean, I really do like the colors of Chop Shop. I like the brown with the red and the orange and the white. Really changes things up. And they are both supposed to be stag beetle. Is it stag beetles? Yeah, they're both supposed to be stag beetles. So this is different versions of stag beetles. There's like so many different, I think, different kinds. So they're just from different versions of them. So you can store all the weapons here. Kind of have a fun place for the second gun, which you put in the leg. In this mode, though, you can just leave these off and get the gun here. Or you can have no weapons on them. Now you get this clean look here. You see the white paint there and there. Looks really good. Some red paint here on the sides. You've got orange plastic, brown plastics, got some red paint here. They'll become part of the arms. Underside, see the orange and browns. So you got some painted orangish colors here for the antennae, a little bit of red paint there. We'll see more of that when he's in a robot mode. Now the transformations I'm not going to show. He transforms exactly the same as Shrapnel, so I'm going to skip the transformation on. You can get a little logo here on his legs, which is pretty cool. And you also get this right here on the sides. That's cool. I don't know if that's supposed to mimic a sticker or something. My G1 does not have that. Now, I didn't actually get this when I was a kid. I bought this probably about 8 years ago for like $5. And he doesn't have any accessories or anything. He's just a figure. But I think they did a good job mimicking the figure. And you got the orange and the red and all that. So I think they did a decent job doing a good homage to the original G1 version here. Bringing in Barrage. He's really cool as well. Again, got the same guns that you would have on Bombshells. Bring in Bombshell, so we can show that off here. They are both Rhinoceros beetles. They just have different fronts here. You see they again reuse the same gun. Now the side guns on here that combine, what you can do on Bombshell, these are actually becoming his back legs here on Bombshell, or just, you know, points here to keep him sturdy and steady so he doesn't like tip back or anything. They also give him new legs that you have to apply. They come wrapped in that nice tissue paper, I believe, and the box, and you just have to pop them on right there. Pretty cool. Get these legs here in the front, which are the same that you got on Bombshell. Transforms pretty much the exact same way. Nothing tabs in up here. They actually just reverse the chest. Like the back of Bombshell becomes Barrage's up front. But this piece here is the only difference in transformation, where you would raise this little piece up here on the underside of Bombshell is where you're going to be raising up more of this stuff here. You know? So that just changes the overall look here. And Barrage done pretty good. You got the red paint here for like his eyes and stuff. You got red paint there. The white paint. The white paint really, you know, pops on these figures. Looks really good. It actually got yellow plastic and green plastic, but the feet are painted green. So you get a little different shades of green. See how the shades don't really match. Neither does the yellows when you have to take the green plastic and you paint that yellow. But it's not that bad on these guys. And I still think it looks pretty cool. Again, you got Bombshell's chest there. And again, you can do this little thing here with his legs and that. So compare those two here. I'll go ahead and start bringing in the other guys. Here is Chop Shop, and we'll bring in Ransack. Let's take him out real quick. These are the deluxe Insecticons they have released so far. Ransack, Barrage, and Chop Shop. We're waiting on Venom. I believe he's coming out next year, and he's going to be, I think, released mainline single pack. I don't know if they're going to retool him from another character or if he's getting a new fresh mold. We'll have to wait and see. These guys here all reuse the original 3 Insecticons molds, Kickback, Bombshell, and Shrapnel. Now Barrage and Chop Shop, they did more retooling on them than they did here on Ransack. I feel Ransack being in that 4-pack got gypped. They had just done him this way in a 2-pack with Venom. I think then they could have done a little more retooling and made him more of his own mold. As it is, the only thing they gave you was a brand new head. Same weapon, and the only one that Kickback comes with. Of course, you get these other things here. There's 2 of these that you can put in that. But of course, Kickback came with those as well. And then I did was just change up the colors of plastic. So we get bring in Kickback so you can see that. You can see the wings. The colors all just changed. It's always exactly the same. And even in the pack, though, you get a Kickback head that you can put on this figure if you want a different color Kickback. This is going to be Ransack. I just feel like I said, I feel like he got gypped being in that 4-pack. They should have saved him for a 2-pack with Venom and just done more heavy retoolings if they're both going to be retools and just done that. Venom is a cicada, so maybe I don't know if they're going to take like Kingdom Waspinator and change him around or not. Again, I don't know. But these 3 look cool together, and I can't wait to get the final 4th one thrown on in here. When I was a kid, I always called Venom Pumpkinhead because he looked like he had a pumpkin for his head. Guys, here we got all of them back, and here we add in Kickback, Shrapnel, and Bombshell to the mix. So we get a bug infestation going on. We'll just take the camera, we'll just raise that up. It all to look really cool together, though. So we're going to have lots and lots of Insecticons going on here. Alright, got these guys transformed. Took a little while because there's just so many of them. I didn't show the transformations because they all transform the same way as you transform the other Insecticons. I've already reviewed them. Everybody's already reviewed them. First up here is Minotaurous. I say his name right. It's been a while. Malleus Minotaurous. He's right here. So he is just the same thing as this dude right here. So colored plastic, paint. And he's just all gray plastic with a little bit of blue paint on him. Right here we get that symbol there. And we get some blue eyes. Kind of sloppy on that side. And so that's your paint. Articulation. You got ball jointed shoulders. Ball jointed head, ball jointed hips. And that's your articulation on this guy. Like I said, he is just this dude right here, just touched up. We'll take a look at the blast effects he comes with. We got the cellophane wrap right here. And that's pretty cool though. And we got the little ground pound explosion going on right here, which is pretty cool as well. So I always like the blast effects. There seem to be sort of phasing those out a little bit. But, you know, it's always nice to have something for your Transformers, just to add even a little bit more to your display. So these are this guy here. Nothing special, nothing big, but you do get an extra new mallet, axe, hammer, whatever that you can give to another one of your Transformers. Now to what you actually came to this review to see. Chop Shop and Barrage. No one cares about Malleus Minotaurous, but I like his name. We got Chop Shop. We got Barrage. Let's focus on Chop Shop first, since I did that earlier. In the alt mode, we'll bring in the G1 Chop Shop. Again, like I said, I don't have any accessories for this guy, but I think they nailed the colors and the look down really good. The head sculpt, again, excellent. So we got the orange feet. We got a little red here. Red on the side for the shoulders. It is there. It's just kind of hidden. We got the white on the chest as well. And we get the orange legs. And we get an orange crotch and brown hips, which is kind of backwards here, but not a big deal. Orange hands. He's got like a little spring-loaded gimmick. His hands and his arms. When you want to transform them, they kind of go in and they slide in here. So when you pull them out, it just pops right on out. The hands and everything pop down. Sort of like an automatic transformation. The head sculpt in this guy. Like the red eyes. Let's see how it compares with the G1. With the Legacy. I think they did a good job. Got the orange mouth, red eyes, orange antennae. Got red tip there on the top and the crest. Pretty cool. I like his head sculpt. Kind of menacing. Looks really cool. So I think they did an excellent job here on Chop Shop. Just taking him from Shrapnel. You even got, you know, the changing the little pinchers and everything. Adding the legs. You get the legs here hanging off. The legs here are hanging off as well. Turn it around to the back side. Get the hollow gaps there in the back of the legs, which is fine. That's what the other ones had. He's got this weird stuff going on. G1. The legs folded up. Everything looks fine in the back as well. Now, the gun storage is probably the biggest problem on Chop Shop because he has so many weapons. So we got this gun here, which you can put there, and we got these here. With these filling in the peg holes, you don't get the same thing you got on Shrapnel. You can store them down here on his legs, but that will kind of prevent your knee movement. What I usually do is take these, and he holds these, wields them in each hand. I take this gun here, and I peg it right here in the back hole. But it doesn't fit snug because of the legs, and can easily pop out though. So articulation, we already know what we're getting out of this guy here. We get all the bells and whistles. And just no wrist articulation at all. That's probably all in downfall. The head is going to be not really limited, but it's just hard to get to with the stuff going on right here. So what's different from Shrapnel? Not much at all. And then you're using everything's the same except for the pinchers and the head sculpt. It's just adding in what they added to the figure with the legs and stuff. So I like it though. I mean, it's big enough difference in colors in the arms to throw it off enough. Now, even Bombshell is a retooling of Shrapnel. Kept pretty much the entire leg system going on here. So we got a retool of a. So we got a retool of a retool of a retool. Yeah, there's a lot of retools so going on. They look cool together still though. All right, looking at Barrage, because you don't have the gaps you fill in on these legs. These little guns here don't store. I wonder if they can actually peg into that. Yeah, let's see. No, that's not a peg hole. Look like a hole in the shadows, but it's not. But yeah, these are what are become the little guns on the underside of Bombshell's arms. And here I'm just going to do this, and I do show this going on, and I think in Bombshell's instructions as well. So you get a 3-piece gun, and all the weapons support blast effects. That's want to let you know that even Chop Shops will support blast effects. Now, what they did here from Bombshell is just turn his top around. His front is his back. So let's turn it around. You see here in the shoulder joints, that is what is right here. So let's raise that up. So you can see here, they just turn them around, and with this piece being utilized in the back, they have now made this his front. So we got this tab, goes in that slot, and then this goes and catches right in there. So that's a pretty unique thing they did there. They didn't have to change too much, just turned his torso around and just switched out which side the legs and arms, all that went on. So it means even the back of Barrage is going to look like the front of Bombshell. So in a way, it's awkward at times when you look at it. But I do like that they were able to do that. Now the head sculpt and everything on Barrage looks really good. He got some red painted eyes, a little red paint there. His head's actually painted yellow as well. You can kind of see the two shades of green going on between pieces. Especially down here on the feet with some silver and red paint there. The red paint here for the eyes. Turn it around. Not bad. I like it. I like the Insecticons as toys. I was never big on them as characters in the cartoon for some reason. Oh, what am I doing? He doesn't go there. We're going to bring in Ransack. And you can see he is really the odd one out. As you know, he's just a straight redeco. These guys actually got more retooling. You know, he's got a new head. They got new heads. They also got new pinchers. They got new legs. And so, again, they just seem to be, given a little bit more love than Ransack. It just seems like he was this... If he was in a 2-pack with Venom, I think he would have got a little bit more love going on. So again, these are the deluxe Insecticons. My final thoughts on them, buy them, please. They are nice. Good to get lots of army builders. They're not major characters in the G1 lore, or especially in the cartoons, because they never showed up in the cartoons. And that's because they were done by, I think, Bandai, and that was a competitor to Takara in Japan. So that's why they were not featured in the cartoons, because they couldn't feature them over there. So they got the shaft here in the cartoons. But they make for excellent toys. I think the G1 toys were even good. I never owned them, but I did have a friend who had some. He really liked them, but I never really played with them because I didn't know the characters very well. These are good updates to them. I say pick them up, even though they are just retoolings, not their own molds. I think with them being pretty much the exact same alt modes, or no, insects as the ones they're redecoed after. He's a grasshopper. He's a locust. They're both, these two here are rhinoceros beetles. These two are stag beetles. So they pretty much are going for the same insect. So I think it's fine to pretty much share the same molds. At least they changed enough to make these different than these two here. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Until the next ones. Oh yeah, should I throw it in the hammer, dude? Hold up. There you go. Until the next ones. Peace out.